You step outside tonight. The stars are out. The sky is clear. But something is wrong. The moon is gone. Not hidden behind clouds. Not an eclipse. Just gone. No, within hours, the oceans would begin to change. Right now, our moon is responsible for most of the tidal forces on Earth. It pulls at our oceans like a giant invisible hand, creating the rhythmic high and low tides we've depended on for billions of years. Without the moon, tides wouldn't disappear entirely. The sun still exerts a gravitational pull, but it's only about 46% as powerful as the moon's effect on our tides. So tides would shrink dramatically. Those massive 30-foot tidal surges you see in places like the Bay of Fundy in Canada, gone. Replaced by gentle, weak solar tides, barely a fraction of what we know today. Now, you might think, fewer giant waves sounds fine? Actually, it's catastrophic. Tidal mixing is one of the great unsung heroes of ocean circulation. It stirs nutrients from the deep to the surface. It drives the ocean currents that regulate our entire climate system. Without tidal mixing, the deep ocean goes cold and still. Coastal ecosystems, mangroves, tidal flats, estuaries, all of them would collapse within decades. Hundreds of millions of people who rely on coastal fisheries for food. Their food source begins disappearing almost immediately. And we're only an hour in. Within hours, here's where things get existential. Right now, Earth is tilted at approximately 23.5 degrees on its axis. That tilt, that specific, beautiful, precise tilt, is why we have seasons. Spring, summer, autumn, winter, the rhythm of life itself. The moon acts as a gravitational stabilizer for that tilt. Without it, Earth's axial tilt wouldn't stay at 23.5 degrees. It would drift, slowly at first, then catastrophically. Scientists believe that over tens of thousands of years, Earth's tilt could swing anywhere from nearly 0 degrees to as high as 85 degrees. At nearly 0 degrees, no seasons. The equator would bake in permanent heat. The poles would be in near-permanent twilight. Agriculture as we know it would be impossible. At 85 degrees, and this is genuinely terrifying, the poles would face the sun directly for half the year. The Arctic would experience months of scorching summer heat, then plunge into months of absolute darkness. Ice caps could melt entirely. Sea levels would catastrophically rise. Entire continents would be submerged. Mars, by the way, has no large moon. Scientists believe this is partly why Mars wobbles chaotically on its axis, and partly why Mars is the frozen, hostile desert it is today. The moon isn't just a pretty light in our sky. It's the reason Earth is stable enough for complex life to exist at all. Let's talk about something more immediate and more unsettling. Without the moon, our nights become profoundly, completely dark. You've probably never experienced true darkness. Most of us haven't. Even in the countryside, on a clear night, the moon provides up to 0.3 lux of light. Just enough to see shapes, cast faint shadows, navigate. That might not sound like much, but for life on Earth, it's everything. Entire species are calibrated to the lunar cycle. Sea turtles navigate by moonlight. Dung beetles use the Milky Way and the moon to navigate in straight lines. No joke. Nocturnal predators like lions time their hunts around the moon's phase. Coral reefs synchronize mass spawning events to full moons. Without a moon, millions of species' behavioral cycles are thrown into chaos overnight. And humans? Well, every human culture in history has used the moon to mark time, calendars, agriculture, religious observance. Without the moon, we lose more than light. We lose our oldest clock. Here's a fact that might blow your mind. The moon is actually slowing Earth down. Right now, the moon's gravity creates a frictional drag on Earth's rotation, called tidal braking. Because of this, our days are getting longer by about 1.4 milliseconds every century. 4 billion years ago, before the moon had done its work, an Earth day was only about 6 hours long. Life evolved over billions of years in sync with our 24-hour day. Without the moon's braking effect going forward, Earth's rotation would gradually accelerate over millions of years. Shorter days, more violent weather patterns, increased wind speeds as the atmosphere struggles to keep up with the spinning planet beneath it. Hurricanes more powerful than anything recorded. Jet streams breaking down. The global weather system destabilizing. Slowly, inexorably, Earth would become a different, more violent world. Now, to be fair, not everything would be worse. Without the moon reflecting sunlight, our night sky would be incomparably dark. Every single night, without exception, we'd have the most stunning view of the universe imaginable. The Milky Way, arching across the sky in full glory. Stars too bright and too numerous to count. Amateur astronomy would explode in popularity overnight, because the night sky would be extraordinary. And without tidal forces slowly draining energy from Earth's rotation, in the very, very long run, theoretically, Earth could maintain its spin slightly longer. But let's be honest, these are cold comforts against the extinction level changes we'd face. A prettier sky is little consolation when the tides are gone. The seasons are chaotic, and the food chain is collapsing. Now, so, the moon disappears tonight. Within hours, tides collapse, coastal ecosystems begin dying. Within years, ocean circulation weakens, food chains unravel. Within thousands of years, Earth's axial tilt begins drifting, seasons spiral into chaos, entire climate zones shift or vanish. Within millions of years, Earth rotates faster, storms intensify. The planet our species evolved on no longer exists. And humanity? We'd survive. At first, we're adaptable, creative, relentless. But the world we'd be surviving in would be increasingly hostile, increasingly unstable, and increasingly alien. The moon isn't just romantic. It isn't just a backdrop for werewolf stories and love songs. It is the gravitational anchor of everything we are. The silent partner in Earth's 4.5 billion year story. Next time you look up at it, that was What If? And if your mind is spinning right now, good. That means it's working. If you enjoyed this video, here's your one job right now. Hit that subscribe button. Because every week, we ask the questions that keep you up at night. And then we answer them with science. And speaking of keeping you up at night, what if the sun went out for 8 minutes? Would Earth survive? That's next week. And trust me, the answer isn't what you expect. Until then, keep asking what if. I'll see you in the next one.